Happy morning, children. You have already studied about the cell. Whenever we talk about a typical cell, what we find, children, if we talk about a typical cell, the cell must have a cell membrane. Okay? Then it must have cytoplasm. And then a spherical structure known as nucleus. Okay. So children, today we are going to discuss about the most important part of a cell, that is known as nucleus. Okay. We will discuss the structure of nucleus. Whenever we talk about nucleus is very important in a cell because nucleus contains all the information which is to be inherited to the next generation, which is to be passed on to the next generation. They contain all the information. They are also known as the master control center of the cell. They control all the activities that takes place inside the cell. So, it becomes very important to know the structure of the nucleus. Okay. So, here I am going to discuss about the structure of nucleus, children. Please give your full attention on the blackboard. Okay. So, first I am drawing the nucleus. Okay. Okay. So, let us talk about this. So, this is known as nuclear membrane. Actually, nuclear membrane covers the content of the nucleus inside it. Okay. It allows certain selective materials like the plasma membrane to come inside or go outside the nucleus, and outside the nucleus what is there? Cytoplasm. So between cytoplasm and the nucleus, this nuclear membrane is present. It is generally double membrane, children. You can see double membrane 1 and 2. Okay, that's why it is told it is double membrane, and in between it there are some pores through which materials are exchanged, and these are the pores, children, known as nuclear pores. Okay, these are nuclear pores. Rather than pores, we must write pore because this is one pores. Okay, you can see these all pores together known as nuclear pores. Okay, now inside the nucleus, again a sac is feed. A sac is feed. A dense sap is filled which is transparent in structure children. Okay, this is transparent in structure. Okay, now inside this there is again one spherical body known as nucleolus. This is known as nucleolus. Okay, and this sap is known as nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm is the nuclear sap. Okay, it is generally transparent. Fine children, nucleus is the largest part inside the cell. सेल का जो सबसे बड़ा वाला पार्ट हिस्सा है, that is the nucleus. Nucleus is mostly found at the center of the cell in animal cell as well as in young plants. But when it grows, when the plant grows, due to the maturity of the central vacuole in plant cell, the nucleus sometimes go to the side or the periphery of the cell. Okay, but in animal cell, nucleus is always present at the center as oval structure. Okay, now inside this, there are chromatin materials. Chromatin materials are what? Chromatin materials are those materials which carries the information of the characters of the previous generation. Okay, and those informations are passed on to the next generation. But here the chromatin materials are present in the form of chromatin fibers like threads. Okay, and they are entangled mass like this, children. ठीक है, they are present in entangled mass. जैसे धागा उलझ जाता है, as the threads are entangled, likewise these chromatin threads are entangled. Okay, but when the cell starts matures or it will participate in the process of reproduction, that time these threads, these chromatin fibers, they convert into chromosomes. These convert into chromosomes, and chromosomes are rod-like structure. Okay, they generally carry information of the parent generation to the next generation. Whatever characteristics the parent cell have, whatever characteristic the parent generation have, that is transformed to the next generation. Okay, so I think by this figure it will be clear for you to understand what is the structure of nucleus, and nucleus is playing so important role because it controls all the function of a cell. Okay, it carries the information of the parents to the offspring. Okay, so I think it will make your concept more clear. Thank you.